Next thing I want to chat about is breathing. Pretty simply, if you can't breathe easily and comfortably, you're more likely to wake up and disturb your sleep. So, what you want to do is essentially remove all barriers to breathing easily, like nasal congestion or being overweight. And whether it's losing weight or smoking, a lot of these are more long term problems you can't solve overnight. But you should know that these things that often seem to only have tangible effects during the day actually affect our sleep as well. And let's just real quick talk about a quick fix because I've noticed people like those. One thing you can do is that's been really effective for me is you can actually use Breathe Right nasal strips, and you can get these at the drugstore on Amazon.com. But essentially, what they do is they make sure that your nasal passages open properly throughout the night, which promotes easily breathing through the nose. And I started doing this, and I have to tell you, I noticed an immediate difference in my sleep quality. It may seem a little goofy, but it's actually a great thing you can do. And for me, the $5 investment for 2 weeks of Breathe Right strips and having a great sleep and being really energized every single day has been awesome. And another additional benefit of using Breathe Right strips is that they promote breathing through your nose while you sleep. Why this is important is because breathing through your nose is the optimal way to breathe. What happens a lot of times, and we're going to talk about this, but what happens a lot of times when you're congested or you can't breathe through your nose is you'll actually start off the night breathing through your nose and then unknowingly revert to breathing through your mouth because of the difficulty of nose breathing. And let's just talk real quick about why breathing through your nose while you're sleeping is always better than breathing through your mouth. Firstly, breathing through your nose promotes a higher level of oxygenation to the whole body, which means you're getting more oxygen into your muscles and all the places that need it. Secondly, whether you want to admit it or not, and I don't care if you have the cleanest apartment or house in the world, there's a ton of germs in the air. So when you're sleeping with your mouth open the entire night, you're essentially opening yourself up to encountering those germs much more so than if you breathe through your nose. And lastly, breathing through your nose is in general, and this kind of ties to the second point, it helps prevent illnesses. The nose actually performs the task of moisturizing and humidifying the air we breathe. And there's also slight hairs on your nose, which help remove harmful debris that the mouth quite doesn't have. So as a result, our noses basically help purify the air before they enter the body. And this type of purification doesn't exist to the same extent when we breathe through our mouths. So for these reasons, as a general rule of thumb, you want to stay away from mouth breathing while you're sleeping, and Breathe Right strips are an excellent way to do this on top of making sure that you're not getting disrupted while you're sleeping.